The holiday season is upon us, and at D.R. Horton, America's #1 home builder per Builder magazine, we want you to enjoy it in your new home. Horton, America's
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the presentation of our national colors and the playing of the national anthem.
Please be seated. Thank you. Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Mark Stetter, and I have the honor and privilege of being the Dean for the College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences. A quick reminder, if you have not already, I'd ask that you please turn off your cell phone. Thanks very much. So welcome one and all to the 2015 Fall Commencement. What a great, great day. Today we celebrate and we recognize the many accomplishments of these graduates. A major accomplishment of this magnitude should never be done alone, and so we recognize this with the family and friends and the faculty here today. We're so pleased that you were able to join us, make the time, and travel the many, many miles to join us for this gathering. Let me start with some key introductions for those on the platform. These individuals have an important role and will assist us today with the commencement ceremony. I'm going to ask that each person rise as they're introduced, and I'm going to ask the audience to please hold your applause until everybody is standing. Thanks very much. Dr. Colin Clay, Professor and Head of Biomedical Sciences. Dr. Jack Nikoloff, Professor and Head for Environmental and Radiological Health Sciences. Dr. Greg Dean, Professor and Head, Microbiology, Immunology, and Pathology. Dr. Pat Burns, Vice President for Information Technology and Dean of Libraries. Dr. Donald Michaels, Professor and Director of the University Honors Program. Dr. C.W. Miller, Professor and Associate Head for Biomedical Sciences. Dr. David Gilkey, Associate Professor and Director, Environmental and Radiological Health Sciences. And Dr. Erica Suchman, Professor and Associate Head for Microbiology, Immunology, Pathology. And Travis Garrett, Alumni Association, CSU, and alum of Environmental Health. Please join me in recognizing all of those. Thank you. It's now my pleasure to introduce Marissa Bell. Marissa is a graduate in environmental health and was selected by her peers in the Student Council to make the student commencement address today. Marissa, please join us and make your remarks.
This is a bit of surprise to my family, so surprise. Didn't see this coming, did you? Good day, young colleagues. Friends, family, faculty, dignified guests, and people that just like to come to these things. Welcome. What a fantastic day, such a proud moment. I can see it in everyone's faces. I'd like to thank you all for coming this evening. First off, as stated in the words of a former classmate, this speech sounded great in my head, but like many of the papers I wrote in college, I wrote this the night before. I'd have to admit it, I am very surprised to be here because like so many of you, I thought I was way more organized to graduate on time, or at least ahead of the game. But we all have a unique reason in being here during the off-season graduation. Some added a minor, studied abroad, or just took some time off. For instance, I did the logical thing and changed majors my senior year. However, looking back at our time at CSU, I thought it was interesting how fast the pace changed here. Week 1, we were all learning the names of people in our hall, getting to know campus, our professors, joining clubs, going to football games. Week 2, we all went to general chemistry and took a 3-hour lab where we just watched a candle burn. On week 3, we had 16 units of PACE math, an hour presentation to do Alex homework, pray that our unregistered bike would never be found by the bike cops, start studying for the MCAT, and that was still 3.5 years away. But I don't think that pace ever stopped. You know, I kind of wish my head grew into proportion to the amount that we have all studied. I'd imagine I'd have this like huge brain that I could flex for people, and everyone would be like, whoa, Marissa, are you doing steroids? And I'd be like, no. I'm on the College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Science school workout. You know, P90 stress. It's funny that now that we've taken physiology, microbiology, and all the other ologies, that we start to kind of self-diagnose ourselves. We see a tiny red bump and assume it's smallpox because we looked our symptoms up online and concluded that we are going to die within 4 days. Our roommates even ask us for help too, and we just tell them, you know, you probably failed your last test because I think you have dementia. All jokes aside, a lot of firsts happens while we were on this journey. We learned how to step outside of our comfort zone, how to pay bills, manage an email account, and how to balance work with a social life. After freshman year, we'll do just about anything to get swiped into those dorms. That ram ride is just as fulfilling to be in the front seat as it is to be in the back, and we learned that duct tape is truly the Band-Aid of college. But most importantly, we learned and transformed into becoming adults. As you navigate the rest of your life, be open to collaboration. Find a group of people who challenge and inspire you. Spend a lot of time with them, and it will change your life. No one is here today because they did it on their own. You're all here today because someone gave you strength, and most of those people are in this room. You're graduating from an excellent school today. Alumni have gone on to be CEOs, doctors, politicians, professional athletes. Maybe you'll start a company, or cure cancer, or write a great American novel, or who knows? All I know is that I'm confident in this room of people. Our future's gonna be great. One last note I'd like to point out before wrapping things up, just a quick observation. Celebrating this milestone does not mark the end, but a beginning of an even greater journey. Don't see this day of completion as a day to stop dreaming, but as an invitation to dream bigger and bolder than ever before. This graduation is proof of your capabilities. Congratulations, graduate, to the second class of 2015. May the force be with you.
The force is strong with you.
Thank you, Marissa. I believe her older brother also is a graduate of the College in Environmental Health, so I guess it runs in the family. Before we progress with our ceremony, I would like to take a moment to recognize the men and women who have served in the branches of our military. Would any active members or veterans of the armed forces please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service. It is always a special treat to recognize students who are graduating with distinctions and with honors. For students being honored, I'm going to ask you to stand as your name is called, remain standing as the colleagues in your categories are being introduced, and I'm going to ask the audience to also hold their applause until everybody in that category has been introduced. Let me start with students that are graduating with the highest distinction based upon their cumulative grade point average. Summa cum laude graduates are in the top 1% of their class. Magna cum laude graduates are in the next 3%, and cum laude graduates are in the next 6%. These graduates may be wearing gold bachelor's regalia. Alexandra Young, Kira Sniff, Chase Wesley are graduating magna cum laude, and Justin DeMaria, Brittany Kemp, and Sarah Slack are graduating cum laude. Congratulations. Candidates graduating as University Honor Scholars or Disciplinary Honor Scholars must complete honors programs and course requirements along with maintaining a GPA of 3.5 or greater. These students may be wearing green bachelor's regalia. Will the following please stand? Kaylin Brentz, Madeline Hayes, Alexandra Hickey, Alexandra Young, Brittany Kemp, Kira Murphy, Serenity Ogle, Sarah Slack, Kira Sniff, and Chase Wesley. Congratulations. The National Society of Collegiate Scholars Honorary Society recognizes college seniors for their achievements in scholarship, leadership, and service. And today we honor Marissa Bell, Jessica Osara, and Sarah Slack. Congratulations to all of you. The college is particularly proud when recognizing outstanding graduates in the specific degree programs. During each graduating term, all graduates are evaluated by department faculty and to determine if the graduate has risen to the level through their achievements and promise to the most outstanding student. This is an honor of the highest order and one that may not be bestowed in any term. The college is particularly proud to recognize these outstanding students in each degree program, and I'm going to ask the following professors, David Gilkey, Erica Suchman, and C.W. Miller, to come forward in turn and present the awards for their department. I will also ask that Kayleen Brents, Nicholas Little, and Brittany Kemp come forward when escorted by the marshal.
Family, friends, welcome to beautiful Colorado Day. I'm especially honored, today for two special reasons. One, this is the last time I get to do this, and two is I know this lady pretty well. Ms. Colleen Brents is this year's outstanding graduate in environmental health. The outstanding graduate is selected by the faculty for their outstanding contributions and achievements in academics and service. Colleen has multiple achievements, both inside and outside the university, and is most deserving of this recognition. Colleen hails from Boulder, Colorado. Too bad for the Buffs, we got her. She has earned a bachelor's degree in environmental health with a minor in Spanish. Her overall GPA is 3.6 with 164 credits earned. So she went way beyond the usual super senior and earned 9 credits of graduate level courses. Colleen was a regular on the Dean's List and a member of the University Honors Program. She was a recipient of numerous scholarships, awards, honors, such as the John R. Bagby Award, Colorado Environmental Health Scholarship, CSU Honor Scholarship, CSU Gold and Green Scholarship, and oh yes, she's the outgoing president of Environmental Health Student Association. She worked as a research assistant with Dr. Cato in his radiation biology lab, performing lab maintenance duties, analyzing cell data by microscope, colony growth, and cell counting. She also provided support, communication, problem solving, and training skills to Japanese student researchers via international collaborations. More recently, though, Colleen has been working with Dr. John Rosecrans in the ergonomics lab, analyzing ergonomic factors in dairy parlors using multimedia video task analysis software. She's developing an expertise in occupational biomechanics using XN's motion capture analysis system to assess worker movements. She participates and attends conferences with graduate students and has contributed greatly to the ergonomics research program. Her strong communication skills were tested this past year as she worked with Dr. Anthony Mixco to polish his dissertation and develop manuscripts. So she has truly earned a place as a co-author in 2 of his manuscripts to come. Colleen has authored four peer-reviewed publications, okay, and assisted Dr. Mixco, and will be on 2 additional ones published in the near future. This is a truly remarkable feat and accomplishment. I've been on campus for 17 years, and I don't know of another graduate who's done that. Her honors thesis was titled, Using ATP Monitoring to Investigate E-Hygiene on Cell Phone Surfaces, will also be published. This project explored common mode of auto-contamination among healthcare workers in our growing tech-dependent society, and I'm pleased to have been her faculty advisor for that project. So as a consequence, though, I've asked her to come back and present in my environmental health, water quality, and food safety class twice, so she's presented. So Colleen has performed at the graduate student level this past year and will be formally admitted in the master's program in ergonomics tomorrow, okay? So she will be working through the holiday like all graduate students. But Colleen is also well-rounded. She's a rock climber. She's a rock climbing instructor and youth team coach. She's developed a rock climbing curriculum for kids and taught them safe climbing techniques. So please help me congratulate Ms. Colleen Brents in her amazing accomplishments and future successes. She will change the world. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to lower this way down. All right. All right. Each year, the faculty of the Department of Microbiology, Immunology, and Pathology choose an outstanding graduating senior. This is the student that the faculty feel has left the greatest mark on the department through service, participation, academics, and encouraging camaraderie. It's always a difficult decision. This semester is no exception. The faculty who nominated Nick mentioned his seemingly endless enthusiasm for the subject of microbiology and his outstanding attitude. His enthusiasm is infectious, motivating other students and faculty to live up to his love of the subject matter. Sorry, I'm kind of nervous. Nick's the kind of student who studies subject matter that was not assigned by the instructor, just because he really finds it interesting. I first met Nick when he would drop by my Introduction to Research course, where I was teaching students how to isolate potentially novel antibiotic-producing bacteria from soil. And he would come by just to check out the cool bacteria that we were isolating, and I'd never met him. Dr. Schenkels and Inamina both noted his positive impact that his attitude had on their courses. During his time at CSU, he worked in the laboratory of Dr. John Belisle researching tuberculosis. Nick is an Army veteran who served his country in Afghanistan and Iraq as a medic. He continues to serve the Army Reserves, and as such has been a member of our military for 13 years. He's maintained an excellent GPA, God, I don't know what's wrong with me, while going to school full-time, working a part-time job, and serving as reserve, raising 3 children. He has an intense interest in infectious disease, particularly vector-borne parasitology, and he hopes to work with the CDC someday in this area. Please help me recognizing this outstanding graduate.
So our last outstanding graduate from Biomedical Sciences is Brittany Kemp. So Brittany aspires to be a pediatric occupational therapist. We don't have an occupational therapy undergrad program, so Brittany, thank you for choosing BMS for your undergraduate career. Occupational therapy does have a graduate program, but not an undergraduate program. So Brittany, you've only been with us 3.5 years. As you saw earlier, she graduates with high distinctions, 3.8 or above. And she too was selected by the faculty in our Biomedical Sciences department as the outstanding graduate for December 2015. The neat thing about Brittany, there's a lot of neat things about Brittany, but besides her academic credentials, which are outstanding, she's been able to balance a bunch of activities, including working with children with disabilities, and I'll highlight a few of those, but she also worked in the laboratory of Dr. Chen in biochemistry, where I believe you worked on modulation of HIV-1 protease autoprocessing reactions, or something like that. Yeah. So Brittany actually began working there, I think, on the first day that she came here in about August 2012. So Brittany loves to help others, and it's amazing to learn about what she has done during her short college career. She's been a respite care provider with an organization in Loveland, and I know she traveled with one of the disabled children's family and helped them out during trips. You also helped that child and probably others to learn about how to interact in the community with daily living activity. You worked with another organization that assisted children with cerebral palsy. For example, she helped those kids become more mobile and actually how to do a better job of feeding themselves. Hopefully I don't tear up, because just thinking about what this amazing woman has done is enough to make you pretty humble. Brittany, you're also president, so you show all kinds of leadership potential. You were president of the pre-OT club. So that's pretty amazing. You also worked with the adaptive swim outfit that taught children how to swim that had disabilities. You did that for 2.5 years, I think every week for an hour or so. She also volunteered with one of our faculty members in brain awareness to teach local kids here in Fort Collins area the wonders of the brain. You also participated with, you were involved in nature camp with Jill Smith's summer camp for a week with at least 20 kids. She also has done a lot of shadowing and working with physical therapists and OTs here in the community. So Dr. Stoddard, Linda Stoddard, who's one of our pre-health advisors, thinks a lot of you and has worked with you a lot. So I won't read everything that Linda said, but just to say a couple of things. In my 27 years of working with students, Brittany is one of the top students I've ever worked with. Marie, I almost got through without choking up, but so you're kind, you give unselfishly, and you have a wonderful sense of humor. She is truly a delight, and it's been my honor to get to know her and to work with her. Brittany's not afraid to do anything, so during your high school years, I found out that you actually you cleaned parking lots in some of the restaurants you worked in. You basically washed windows, you cleaned the tables. So my point is, you're not afraid to do anything, and that's kind of what people have told me about you. You're a leader. She has a special gift to help children with disabilities so that they can reach their full potential. So Brittany, boy, you'd think I'd be past this stage, wouldn't you? But Brittany, on behalf of the faculty in biomedical sciences, we are so proud of you. Could you point your parents out?
Right over there.
Right over there. Can you hold your hand up? Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. So we in biomedical sciences enthusiastically support your outstanding senior as our senior graduate. So congratulations, Brittany.
Thank you, professors, and congratulations to our awardees. Dr. Burns, it is my pleasure to confirm that each of these students has completed the degree requirements for their program of study and have been recommended by the faculty members in that discipline to receive their academic degree. Will you please join me and defer?
Thank you, Dean Stetter. I was given the opportunity to give you a charge, and brevity is a virtue at this time of year. So instead of a charge, I'm going to give you 3 short quips from that humanist philosopher, Will Rogers, who was reputed to have said, "I don't make up jokes. I just read the newspaper and the congressional record." Quip number 1, a degree is a wonderful thing, and every college graduate ought to have one. Wait about 3 minutes, okay? Quip number 2, why not go out on a limb every once in a while? It's where the fruit is. And quip number 3, never squat with your spurs on. So now comes the fun part. Graduates, please rise for the conferring of your degrees. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of the Colorado State University System, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science with all the rights, privileges, obligations, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Guest, family members, friends, and colleagues, please join me in congratulating these graduates on their magnificent accomplishment. Thank you all. Thank you, graduates. Please be seated. Dean Stetter.
Thank you, Dr. Burns. Will the commencement marshals, Chase Weldon, Kristen Brown, please escort the graduates to the platform? This is always my favorite part of our commencement because we're going to hear a little bit about the past and future for each one of our graduates. Dr. Ken Blem, Professor and recent Associate Dean for the college, will read a unique statement about each graduate as they come up to the platform.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to present the graduates in the Department of Environmental and Radiological Health Sciences. They will be greeted and honored by Department Head Jack Nikoloff and Director David Gilkey, along with college and university officials Dean Mark Stetter, Vice President Pat Burns, Professor and Director of the Honors Program Don Michaels, and our alumni representative Mr. Travis Jurett. Colleen Brentz is from Boulder, Colorado. Colleen has conducted research since freshman year, first in radiation biology and then ergonomics. She was president of the Environmental Health Student Association and was very involved in the human anatomy dissection and education programs. In January, she'll begin a master's program in the Environmental Health program with a concentration in ergonomics here at Colorado State. Marissa Rita Bell is from Colorado Springs. Marissa follows directions well. Enhanced her global awareness by sailing to 15 different countries on semester at sea, as the proud stole she is wearing so declaims. She was a sustainability intern for the Denver International Airport and is currently applying for graduate programs in sustainability. Marissa plans to pursue a PhD and will research renewable energies for our future as a professor in the environmental sciences field. Aaron J. Redner is from Breckenridge, Colorado, and I have it on good authority he's got his skis waxed and ready to return. Aaron studied abroad in Adelaide, Australia, and was the assistant fundraising chair for the Environmental Health Student Association. He worked closely with Summit County Environmental Health to analyze on-site wastewater treatment data. Aaron will finish his capstone internship in the spring 2016, and then he will be exploring what the real world has to offer. Rebecca Nicole Nielsen is from right here in Fort Collins. She was involved with Alpha Sigma Kappa Women in Technical Studies and was the fundraising chair for the Environmental Health Student Association. Rebecca interned in consumer protection at Larimer County Department Health and Environment, and is currently seeking employment in a county health department setting. Whitney Jolene Romero is from Fort Collins. Whitney was a volunteer mentor with the Fort Collins High School Teen Parent Program and interned as a safety consultant for environmental and safety investigations. She will stay with ESI and further her knowledge of environmental and safety consulting. Whitney plans to pursue medical school after her son gets just a bit older. Christopher Vallejo Obando is from Arlington, Virginia. Chris has been involved with the Environmental Health Student Association since he joined the major and was assistant fundraising chair and then treasurer. He had an incredible experience as an intern in environmental health and safety at the University of Northern Colorado. In the spring, Chris is going to Columbia to finish up his last degree requirement while seeking employment in the environmental sustainability and hazardous waste fields. Paul Linartz is from Hopatcong, New Jersey. Paul is currently seeking employment in the field of environmental management consulting. In the meantime, he plans to continue exploring and enjoy his weekday morning sleeping past 8 a.m. I think that was an editorial comment on my class, while he still can't. Leah Edwards is from Bayfield, Colorado. Leah worked for the Colorado State University Chemistry Stockroom, was a member of the Alpha Phi Omega, and an officer for the Pre-Pharmacy Club. She was also an environmental health and safety intern at the pharmaceutical company Tolmar in Fort Collins. Leah is currently seeking employment in the environmental health field and is planning to continue her education in the future. Alexander McKinsey from Fort Collins. During his 4.5 years of college, Alex volunteered with the City of Fort Collins Healthy Sustainable Homes program. He completed an internship with Boulder County Hazardous Materials Facility, enjoyed many live concerts with friends, and played a few too many rounds of Mario Kart with his roommates. He has accepted a full-time position for Boulder County as a hazardous materials specialist. Dunjing Wang is from Fujian, China. Dunjing is minoring in food science and safety, and this spring she will intern with the Jefferson County Food Safety Program in Denver. After graduation, she plans to continue working in the public health field. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in one more round of applause for the graduates from the Department of Environmental and Radiological Health Sciences. It is now my pleasure to present to you the graduates from the Department of Microbiology, Immunology, and Pathology. They'll be greeted and congratulated by departmental officials, college and university officials. Our first graduate, Nicholas Alexander Little from Loveland, Colorado. Nicholas, an Army reservist, is employed in the Belial Laboratory working on tuberculosis. Nicholas was also an active member of the Student Veterans Organization, where he served as treasurer. The father of 3 wonderful children, Nick will celebrate his 12th year in the U.S. Army in February. After catching up on military training as well as work, Nick will return to school and earn his PhD in epidemiology or microbiology. Evan Brown is from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. While at Colorado State, Evan earned his blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, participated in the Leaders in Science Club, and spent a semester in Adelaide, Australia. No doubt hobnobbing with Aaron while there. Evan is thinking about graduate school. He also thinks that he would make a really good author. David Layton is from Pueblo, Colorado. David spent a summer in South Africa working as a quality control consultant at a manufacturing facility. Future plans include a possible infectious disease project at the U.S. Army Medical Research Institute in infectious disease. Gunnar Hoyt from Thornton, Colorado. Gunnar participated in a stem cell research project and volunteered as a youth sports coach. He is a dodgeball champion. Future plans include working on a master's degree in public health, followed by medical school. Amanda Kelly is from Colorado Springs, and she has a posse with her today. Amanda plans on working in microbiology and is considering several options. As a student, Amanda worked in the Delphi Chatterjee's lab and tutored MIP 300, our introductory microbiology class. Amanda feels that she has made more coffee than any other student. Caitlin Holzer is from Fort Collins. As an undergraduate, Caitlin worked at the USDA National Center for Genetics Resources Preservation in their seed quality laboratory. She was also a member of the Delta 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 sorority. Caitlin will be in graduate school this fall in Colorado State's Meat Science and Safety program and plans to pursue a career in food safety microbiology. Anna Parrish is from Fort Collins. Anna stayed very busy as a student and also spent time kayaking, volunteering with 4-H, and rescuing a Doberman puppy. Future plans include attending the School for Medical Laboratory Science and working in a diagnostic laboratory. Rachel Walsh is from Colorado Springs. Rachel is proud to have hiked Pikes Peak during her college years. She volunteered at local hospitals and gained research experience in our prion and plant research laboratories. Rachel is considering physician's assistant or medical school. Madeline Hayes is from Frisco, Colorado. Madeline played the cello in the symphony for 2 years, while also spending time working with the bacterium Burkholderia pseudomallei. So talented in so many areas. And who said geeks are not also instrumental? Madeline plans to do research for NASA as well. Future plans include graduate school in immunology. Kira Sniff is a double major in microbiology and business. She's from Littleton, Colorado. While pursuing her undergraduate degree, Kira studied for a semester in Ireland. She was also involved in the swim club, serving several semesters as an officer, and participated in the SLICE Adaptive Swim program. Always interested in public health, Kira will begin a regulatory affairs position with the Death Star at the University of Colorado Cancer Center program after graduation. She is also, as a last note, getting married. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in one more well-deserved round of applause for our graduates at the degree in microbiology. I am now pleased to present our graduates in the Department of Biomedical Sciences, who will be congratulated by college and department officials. Brittany Rayanne Kemp of Lamar. Brittany participated in special needs swim, worked as a respite care volunteer, served as president of the Preoccupational Therapy Club, and worked in a biochemistry research lab. Brittany plans to complete a doctorate in occupational therapy. Alexandra Marie Young of Danville, California, participated in undergraduate research in the Physical Activity and Energetics Laboratory. She volunteered for the Baby Foundation, and she also served as a teaching assistant and climbed her first 14er. Alex has plans to attend medical school. Alexandra Maria Hickey of Cameron Park, California, is currently conducting neuroscience research on hearing loss. She participated in Brain Awareness Week and mentored at-risk youth through the Campus Corps. Alexandra plans to go into biomedical research and eventually on to medical school. Jordan Mao Hing Yi of Honolulu has his face on a poster right over there. Interned with the Kaiser Permanente Radiology, served as a key health professions mentor, and contributed to neuroscience research as well as tutoring organic chemistry. Jordan will do nothing related to school until he begins dental school at the University of Colorado in the fall 2016. Excuse me, Jordan, I think I just added a millennium to your dental school start. That's in the fall of 2016. Kyle Jacob Lowy of Boca Raton, Florida, studied abroad at Kiel University, performed research with Biomedical Sciences Professor V, and played hockey and golf recreationally all 4 years. Kyle will apply for graduate school in public health and immunology. Serenity Chantel Ogle of Spokane, Washington, Go Cougs, was involved in Mountain View Community Church, served as a resident assistant, and studied tularemia. Serenity is returning to work in Washington as a medical assistant and hopes to become a physician's assistant. Sarah Ashley Slack of Houston volunteered with the Fort Collins Cat Rescue, is a member of Kappa Kappa Gamma sorority and studied abroad, working with the Department of Conservation in New Zealand. Zero will attend veterinary school in the fall 2016. Kira Murphy of Escondido, California, volunteered with the Biomedical Student Association, researched with the Honors Undergraduate Research Scholars, and climbed her first 14er, and dissected a human. Kira plans to take a semester off and then start law school. Kayla Harold of Longmont, interned for the Department of Chemistry, served as a home health aide, and volunteered at Poudre Valley Hospital. Kayla will move to North Carolina to conduct research with the Environmental Protection Agency and then plans to attend medical school. Rachel Lee Johnson of Peyton, Colorado, served in the Army ROTC, volunteered in the emergency room at Poudre Valley Hospital, and is a member of Zeta Tau Alpha. Rachel will continue her education at Thompson Valley's Emergency Medical Services program while preparing for the MCAT and applying to medical schools. Jessica Osira of Parker, Colorado, researched in various labs, worked at Caring Senior Services, and volunteered at Poudre Valley's ER and urgent care. Jessica will register and work as an emergency medical technician and then attend medical school to become an oncologist. Stefan Lowe of Fort Collins discovered that he was created by God with a unique purpose and destiny, was involved with Narrow Road Christian Fellowship, loved hiking 14ers, and has summited 4 since starting at Colorado State. Stefan will be going into the family business right after graduation. Justin DeMaria of Elizabeth volunteered at Harmony Urgent Care, where he assisted medical practitioners by doing various tasks. After shadowing multiple doctors, he now aspires to become one. In his spare time, he enjoys philosophizing about metaphysics. Justin, about that meaning of life stuff. Abby Mai Lau of Albuquerque stumbled upon her own voice and self-empowerment while at Colorado State. She was humbled by the world and found her passion in life. Abby plans on joining AmeriCorps for a year and then attending Colorado State School of Veterinary Medicine. Chase Wesley of Parker, Colorado, researched in biochemistry professor Jennifer DeLuca's laboratory looking at the proteins involved with mitosis. Chase hopes to go to graduate school for biochemistry or a related field so that he can later become a research scientist. Ladies and gentlemen, join me one more time in a round of applause for the graduates of the Department of Biomedical Sciences.
On behalf of the entire College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences, I extend to all of our fall 2015 graduates congratulations for a job well done. We share your sense of achievement, your sense of pride, and the satisfaction in this magnificent accomplishment. Now I would like to pay tribute to a vital force here at the university, a force which each of you will be receiving a degree as part of today. I'm referring to Colorado State University Alumni Association, and I'm pleased to call upon Travis Garrett, a CSU alum in environmental health, to join us.
Hello, my name is Travis Garrett, and I'm a principal and a partner with RLH Engineering. Been with the firm for approximately 16 years. Graduated from CSU 1999 with a degree in environmental health. I remember sitting where you are holding my diploma. I'll never forget how exciting and proud I felt to finally get that diploma in my hand. But I also remember feeling a little sentimental about leaving this beautiful campus and jumping into real life, leaving behind some of the greatest times of my life at CSU. It's now time for you all to move on. And everyone sitting here has a different path and future ahead. But whether you stay in Fort Collins or travel to the far ends of the world, you all have one important thing in common with each other. And more than 200,000 others who have come before you, you are all alumni of Colorado State. I'd like to be the first to welcome you to the alumni family. You join poets, scientists, teachers, and engineers, food producers, care providers, and entrepreneurs. When you leave this campus, be assured your university will not leave you. No matter where your personal and professional journey takes you, know that the CSU Alumni Association, your college, and your former professors will be here for every step of the way. Congratulations on a job well done. Go Rams. Thanks.
Thank you, Travis. Our college is routinely rated one of the top schools in the country, if not the world. And there are a great many things that must come together to provide this level of excellence. Two of the most critical elements is the combination of our students and our faculty. I know we have the very best in both of these categories. Now I would like to ask all the faculty members that are with us today to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. I think it is also appropriate that our new graduates show some appreciation for the individuals who have contributed so much to their achievements. And when I say that, I think we all know we're talking about the parents, the spouses, the other family members, the friends that have been so supportive for these many years. Would you please rise and be recognized? Graduates, why don't you stand up and give them a round of applause. As we close our commencement ceremony today, on a very personal note, I want to share the following couple additional thoughts. Your degree alone is only half of your success. I often look at your diploma as half of a golden ticket. It opens doors, it provides credibility, it ensures some level of knowledge on the topic, but it doesn't necessarily ensure your success. The other half of the golden ticket is you as an individual, you and how you present yourself, you and the relationships that you build, you and the effort and the passion that you bring to every situation. It's you that completes that package. So I'm hoping that you will use the diploma to open the door, but that you will highlight what makes you special and all those different to make the entire package in your golden ticket. I know I speak for everybody in this room, and we look forward to seeing where this golden ticket takes you in the years ahead. I'm going to ask that the members of the audience please remain seated while the platform group, the students and the faculty leave the ballroom as the alma mater is played. Again, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations to our graduates.
graduates are gathering right outside in the main lobby. Feel free to take any pictures you like. Use the facilities to commemorate this outstanding achievements by your family members. Thanks for sharing some of that with us today.